Got ourselves Pyre gonna be first up versus Deathsweep. Mans goes immediately mid-air. Pyre trying to see if he can chase after the guy as he got himself a bit of defense. Fear onto Deathsweep as he got himself a blur active. Pyrex looking to land those executes back-to-back, stumped by Death. Trigger for Pyrex may need to be looking at a defensive, but he's staying super hyper aggressive with Deathsweep for now. It is going to be a big old Deathsweep fight. Deathsweep Pyrex does pick up a little bit of healing in between of it, and he's still taking so much damage in hell. Just a hunt out of left field. I don't know if you had enough time to even press a parry for it. I don't even know if a parry would do anything. Certified is rushing Deathsweep immediately, trying to see if he can go for a Shadow Crusher around the corner with a Mind Bender and everything in there. With the Shadow Field slowing him down quite a bit, Deathsweep is still able to move quite a lot though. Even with the slow, 50% slow of a Shadow Fiend, it's still quite a bit. Stunner to Certified, trying to see if he can claw some of that health back with a bit of damage. It's going to be Certified, fully defensive stuff, full dispersed, even though he doesn't really look like he's fully dispersed. Void Torrent interrupted. This is going to be a bit of a rough spot. Try to go for healing once you get locked out on Shadow. At least you get some holy healing. I do wish that the Priest did have a bit more holy abilities they could utilize though. Like a lot, maybe like some, I don't know, an off-brand damage holy ability, or just something you could use whenever you get locked out in PvP. That'd be kind of nice. That'd be kind of good. IBM Certified might just be down for a as Deathsweep trying to take these boys out as soon as possible before dampening really goes up. So he's trying to go for as many of those good hit and runs, trying to see if he can chase after Exploited. Does he get an opener? This is going to be a cheap shot by the Rogue, but he's still DR'd from the Priest earlier, so it's actually kind of limited. Imprisoned onto the Rogue for a second. He's kind of low in health. Shadow set by the Rogue. Cheap shot, super DR'd. Maybe an immunity out of Deathsweep. Not in a great spot. Darkness down. Needs some kind of healing, just trying to keep the pressure rolling to Exploited with a hunt to chase after him, but he does go for the vanish. He still gets hit by the hunt. He's still taking damage from that thing. Deathsweep not in a great spot. Maybe looking at the immunity. Stun. It is full, I think. Sigil does trap the Rogue for a second, but Death is not out of the woods just yet. Has a trick at the very least. Able to back away out of there. Trying to stay midair, but that's going to be another cheap shot. Does get the immunity. Not in a great spot, but the Rogue no longer has a trinket either. So if you can get a full stun on the Rogue with a full setup, as well as Soul Cleave, Meta does get himself at least some kind of a primer. Cloaker Shot is for the Rogue really early, so the next time you get on a Rogue, there's nothing they can do, and you got plenty of ability to chase him around the pillar. Also, Vengeful Tree is back up. Oh no. He kind of Vengeful Treated, but into a wall, so he didn't get to stay midair for as long. Yeah, that's rough. That's rough. That Vengeful Treat, man. That Vengeful, it's just so, it's kind of like disengaging backwards. And you gotta really aim it, and it's so much harder. It's so much harder because they end up just eventually retreating into the wall, and then kind of got caught and couldn't stay midair. Ideally, you would want to disengage or vengeful retreat around the pillar, and then kind of catch yourself midair, and then fell rush and try to stay as up as possible. Because then any stuns by the Rogue, I mean, you're just immuning them. This allows you to get a proper stun, get yourself a proper go before the Rogue can get any kind of a setup with you pick up eyes. Is that what the Earth only chasing after you? It is you pick up eyes, 100%. Wait, it still sees him. Wait, what? Did you see the Rogue? Earth only sees him. What? Or is he just bugged? Try to see if you can yeet the Rogue out. Look at the toss, man. What a toss. And roots him in place too. Keeping the Rogue exactly where he wants him. Oh, and yet another root. He's just going for the reset, trying to see if he can get himself a big setup with a Stormkeeper as well. If you can get yourself an angle on the Rogue, that could be huge. Burrow down. Unless maybe you catch him. You got a Fire Elemental, knocking the Rogue up in the air for a second. Trinkets out of the gouge. He needs to have himself a proper go. Does he have it right here? Earthshocks are doing a ton of damage, but the Rogue able to escape, still dotted. He's trying to go for an interrupt. He was about to go for a kick there with a Shadow Strike. He was about to do it too. We've got Eggs, does actually get himself a solid setup on the Rogue with the root yet again. This root is so good. Shadow Meld, dotted. Cloak of Shadows. Oh, okay. That's a big defensive. For Weeb, he may... I was going to say may want to use a defensive, but he's actually used those very early for exploiting. That's a perfect opportunity to literally exploit this lack of defensives. As he got himself yet another big setup. Lava Burst flying in. It's going to knock him out of the Earthshock. Does he get the Earthshock Frostshock combos? He definitely got to land those Earthshock Frostshock combos to root the Rogue. Because the totems he's got going on are just out of this world, though. The cooldown reduction on thing is insane. Exploiting does go for the gouge. That is a Dwarven Racial, gives him a little bit of DR to work with. I don't know if he can really do anything to the Rogue, knocking it back last second. Earthshock. Earthshock. Lava Burst. Maybe he just gonna proc. Earthshock. Hold on a second. Lava Burst. He's still dotted. Oh, he got no health. Trying to go for a kick. Juking it. Hold on. Oh. Another lava burst. Is he dotted? That's a cheat death. Tell me he's dotted. Totem? Root totem? Trying to heal. Trying to catch up. Is this enough? Stormkeeper's up. Hold on. Does he catch him? Hold on. Wait. He's still something keeping him out in the open. What is keeping him out in the open? Hold on a second. Fire Elemental. Trying to see if he can yoink him out. He knows he must have positioned. Oh, he still thinks he's on this pillar, right? He still thinks he's on this pillar. Oh no, dude. Oh no. This is actually such a close duel. Such a close duel. Because the rogue can still bring it back. Hold on. The rogue can come back. The rogue can still do it. Fire Elemental is active. Exploited kind of meandering out in the middle. He doesn't want to walk in. For Weeb God, if he gets himself good angles with the totems, even a stun totem around the corner, that would give him such a setup because Exploited does not have a lot of health. No more cheat death. You don't have that out anymore. Maybe a vanish. Send your Fire Elemental at the rogue. Or is he there? No, I think he disappeared. I think he disappeared. Second eye is available. Rogue does spring out of nowhere, trying to knock it back. That is going to be Trinket, as Weeb just trying to see if he can end the duel right now. Rogue back up with the Cloak of Shadows. Weeb needs something. Pop in every defensive. Burrow down. Just buries his hand on the ground. Trying to see if he can get those Earth Shocks onto the rogue. Looking for a heal. Blind to follow. Exploited got himself Shadow Blades. Looking for a reset. Shadow Meld. Does he just go in? That's a Blades. That's a go. That's a potential go. You could just end it right here, right now, my guy. Weeb God just needs to get himself Lava Birds. That is a full stun. Does he have anything to stop the rogue? Lightning Lasso. No Trinket for this one. It is coming back up very, very soon, though. Does have him totem down. Is going to zap him. Yoink him. Maybe some damage. Earth Shock. Lava Burst. Big Ascend. Into Root. Does he have enough? Stormkeeper. Does he end this right now? Leap and then try to see if he can end the duel right now. Earth Shock. Zappy to follow. Does he have a second? Oh! That was so good. Oh, Weeb did do a good job, but Sensei needs to bring it back for his team. He's got 4 he's got to get through. Weeb is kind of low. He can't give this man an honor duel. Dampen is getting too high. 7 minutes into the match. Quick cheat death as he knocks him down. Just a couple punches to the head. And then the guy is down dead. Why am I trying to rhyme these? Why have I been trying for the last 2 weeks to create rhymes out of nowhere? It's just been happening. Sensei, I like your weapon, by the way. It looks so good. Also, like a whole Mog in the appearance of a character. I feel like I've never seen monks like that. Like that combo. Sensei! Might be looking at a karma right here. Not the great in health. Trying to use everything he can. He knows the Pally can just bubble the karma. Oh, your health. Oh, your health. That's a full-on mad cow right here. Full crusade, ready to go. Trying to see if we can end the duel immediately. Sensei looking to get himself as much recovery as humanly possible. Just bounce it out of there. Oh, he needs that range. And the fact that he at least he has Dragon Kick and rolls that he can just like reposition to another pillar, like that helps him a ton. Mad cow. Why am I looking for the eyes? I was literally looking for eyes. Like, can you pick up the eyes to find Sensei? No, even with those, I don't think you're gonna be able to catch him. That is a monk. Does go for the in cap. Sensei got himself a pretty defensive just in case things go bad. Blessing of protection. He's stun. He does have a pretty defensive just for this in particular. He knows that that's what he's got to do to get cooldowns out of the Pally. Backing up out of there. Has himself ports. Mako able to catch up. Even interrupting Sensei. There goes the Karma. Will not have a Blessing of protection. So Sensei can at least use it defensively. Mako backing up. Sensei trying to see if he can reverse that off of a defensive play into an aggressive play. Shield of Vengeance though. That's going to hurt. Maybe reverse magic? Or diffuse magic is the word? I think diffuse magic is for Demon Hunters. Diffuse is a monk thing. The Sensei trying to get himself a go. Leg sweep? No leg sweep for a bit. He's trying to play it super safe. Cow is just able to throw hammers at the guy from a mile away anyway. Sensei just looking to catch up whatever healing he can. Next stun, I think could take down Sensei though. And for this, at this point, Mad Cow may just have it, right? May have a stun. Fist of Fury stuns him. Human racial? Human racial. He was trying to decide whether he had to use it or not. He decided he did. Even if you press diffuse, release a lot of that holy damage. Physical damage still goes right through you. Got him to a port, able to reposition the sports in pretty decent spots. And now he's got a leg sweep. That's gonna be a bubble, most likely. Bubble, does Sensei have an answer? He does go for the port. He is just setting up the port. He's the fact that he has a port, he's like, you know what? Now I'm gonna have a setup. Now I have a port. Now Mad Cow at the very least has no more immunities. So Sensei goes in, maybe with a Karma. Maybe he has a play. Next stun by Mad Cow. Sensei will not really have an answer for this one. Trying to use mobility, but it's kind of limited. Roll as well as Dragon Kick I think were used, but that's really all he's had. And at this point, he doesn't have a port. He doesn't have nothing. Mad Cow's still trying to see if he can get himself that angle. If he got himself like a good go here, trying to make a play. Wake of Ashes is the play. Trying to keep the pressure rolling, but a bit of distance on the guy. Sensei with the Karma. Maka just needs to live. A Shield of Vengeance should be able to help a little, but that Karma is going to reverse the pop. Blind for a second gives him a little bit of help to work with. Trying to keep Sensei kind of out in the open. He sees the cooldowns for Sensei. He wants to be very careful with those if possible. Sensei does get the touch of death, though. I feel like maybe if the touch of death wasn't back, maybe the guy would have had a chance. I don't know. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. And Hockey's trying to give Sensei at least as much of an honor duel as possible. I think the trinket for Sensei is still down, though, so there's just no shot, right? If Hockey presses cooldowns, there's just no shot. Unless Sensei maybe sepsis. You gotta dispel it, right? Death mark. Everything is available. I don't know. Diffuse maybe helps a bit. Oh, the bleeds. Yeah, the bleeds. You can diffuse the poisons, but not the bleeds. That's a lot. That's a lot. This is going to be Sappy up next. Does go for the trinket as it's a blind at Hockey's. Hockey's will not have cooldowns for like 40 seconds, so he's got to just find a way to survive. He's got evasion. Disarm to Sappy for a second. Maybe he will have to go for a kidney shot, put some bleeds on the guy, and just run away. He's trying to get some damage going blind. This is good for Hockey's. He's actually okay with it. Hockey's okay with it as long as the rogue doesn't get himself crazy good procs in between the eyes, which I think is starting to find some here and there. Evasion up for Hawkins for a second. Sappy trying to see if he can fight those defenses. Hawkins just needs to buy himself just a little bit more time, 12 seconds specifically. It's a shadow step, trying to see if he can avoid the other rogue. I don't know if he can do it. Kidney shot, gouge, need something, anything right now. Oh, he got a kidney. Shadow dance, he might just have to do it. Dance, cheap shot. Oh, oh, he's doing it. He's believing. He's believing. He's doing it. Oh, he did it. Oh my God, he even got the tapper for it. Oh my God, it looks so good. Ooh. Hawkins, dude, he is poison incarnate, dude. He's a toxic vial materialized into an orc. It's so good. That was so close. I could have been anyone's game, man. That was huge. That was awesome. Okay, let's see if we can get another one going.